Actually, one of my favorite descriptions of Ethereum that I've seen lately is PHP in the sky. So it's this kind of programming language where, you don't really need to care where it is, you don't need to care who's running it, but, it just runs and you can trust that it is going to run. Blockchains in general, it's important to note that no technology really is fully politically neutral, and everything has some values to it. And if you do believe they're fundamentally about individual empowerment, and if you think that individual empowerment is a bad idea, then you probably should not like blockchains, and you probably should want to try to destroy them by any means possible. Whether or not there's a risk of sort of Ethereum becoming corrupted in some sense. It depends what you mean by Ethereum, I suppose, because I think one of the really important properties of this code is the fact that it's this decentralized thing that that's not controlled by any one group, and there is a strong consensus that it's not supposed to be controlled by any one group. And on some level, even when I talk to some of these corporations, they kind of recognize that that's why people are interested. In practice, I think one of the sort of important discoveries that I've personally made over the past couple of years is it's also just important not to kind of formalize things too much, because in a lot of these cases, especially with research, most of the people who sort of contribute to Ethereum research do so just because they love Ethereum and they just want to work together. And it's not even clear that establishing any kind of formal structure around that is even going to be beneficial at all. So in some cases, it's not just a matter of sort of funneling money to the right sources, it's also just a sort of question of people. And fortunately, in a lot of places, this question is actually easier.